Good morning, slotheads. What's happening?
What's happening? There we go. I corrected on my end. That's what it was. Good morning. Good morning, morning, morning. How's everybody
Morning,
doing?
Joe. Joe's wearing his. Just noticed he's wearing his Toju shirt, wearing supporting other brands, and I'm like being super self-promotional for a channel that I hardly even put videos out on anymore. But
We're working.
that's what was on top of the laundry pile that I'm sure I'm gonna get in trouble for not putting it away. But yeah,
I'm
just
actually glad I get to
wear it.
wear my Toju Racing because Jen has hogged all the t-shirts. Every time we go out, she's wearing this shirt, and I'm like, oh, okay. So every time it comes Saturday morning, it's like I have no promotional t-shirts ever. Funny. Oh goodness. Uh,
Let's say hi to the chat and then we'll get rolling. What do you
yeah,
say? We got some
let's do
cool
it.
things to talk about this morning.
We do.
Fair amount
Mhm.
of things.
Absolutely.
First in the chat, Easy E.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Thanks for coming. Slightly mad. I'm going to take this opportunity. I don't really go by Magnum Pete anymore, but you guys really stuck to that. I appreciate it, but I don't really go by that anymore because I don't think a lot of people get the reference anymore, but I appreciate it. Our upstairs moderator, Ripple. Thanks, Jen, as usual. Um, let's see. Who else we got? Greg from Clearwater. Good to see you, ma'am.
How you doing, Greg?
Um, Maurice. Thanks for joining us, buddy. MB Auto Detail. Very excited. I think my brother is going to hang out with Maurice today. They're going to do some
Nice.
racing today. So, super jealous about that. Um, Big Oak. Mike in the house.
Mikey, Mike boy. Sorry, he doesn't like calling me Mikey. Big Oak. Sorry, my bad.
Big Oak. Um, get it straight. Mike G.
Mike G, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
Uh, Ron from So Fast. Good
Ron,
morning. Thanks for
morning,
joining
sir.
us. And another Mike. That's three mics.
Yeah.
Three mics in the chat this morning. How about that? And I just want to say everybody should shame Nico because he's sending me Discord messages now while I'm doing this intro, and I don't see him in here. So I
Well, it's a
don't know
little late
what
for him,
he's
but
sending me, but he's blasting me on the Discord instead of watching us here.
it's all good.
Um,
Harry's in the
Harry
house.
just joined us too.
How you doing, brother?
Rad. All right, we got a good little group going this morning.
Yeah, man. All the usual
So
suspects is fantastic.
yeah, it is. This is the core group, right? The
Yeah.
core diehard fans. Um, yeah, and my
I
phone.
don't. I don't think people are fans. I think people are just happy we get to talk and good group of guys and yeah, you
Yeah,
guys. Thanks for always a pleasure. I think we need to wake up a little bit this morning.
yeah.
That's
I
what
don't
it
know
is.
what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, snap
No,
out. We need Raul here in his like half asleep state so that it makes us look like we're wide awake. That's
exactly.
that's what the problem is. We don't have that like bar to
he
to
just
amp us
like
up.
he just texted me. His internet is out. They lost power, so he's starting to reboot everything now. So he goes, "I'll come on when I can." I'm like,
Oh,
dude,
right.
don't stress about it. It happens.
Yeah.
It happens. It's what happens when you don't pay your bills.
Um. But yeah. So what's been new with you? I don't even actually remember when the last time I was on the show. To be honest, I think it was Johnny Hobby like a month ago because I've been traveling for work and then we were traveling for fun last time. I'm traveling for fun again tomorrow, so that'll be
Yeah,
fun. I made
because yeah,
sure I did not leave today so I could be on the show. I'm just kidding. Sorry, it had nothing to do with that, but worked out. Um, um, but yeah, what have you been up to, man?
me not much. Not much and everything. Just trying to work has been crazy. I thought I was gonna have a lot more time off this summer. It's not happening. Uh, I finally finished my video for the Gilmore. So just a bit of a I'm calling it my second slot car road trip.
Oh yeah.
And then after I finished it, I realized I didn't talk at all about any of the experience. I just shared what the few videos that I took, and I didn't talk anything about the race or anything, or like got down into the nitty gritty. And I'm like, you know what, those will probably make for better videos later. But yeah, so that's a video coming out. So I finally had a chance this summer to actually put out a video. So that's coming soon. It's going to be in tandem with Johnny Hobby's video. He wants to put them out at the same time so everyone can link back and forth. That's really much it. I mean, as far as slot car, I mean, there is a lot on my desk. I'm not gonna lie. I got some Dynamat here. I don't know. I want to test some. There's like a dampening type of product for cars, for sound systems. I want to try to put that in the cars to see because it's kind of like you can see it's like almost like a tar, like a really plasticky tar type of deal, and it's really sticky, and it's for sound absorption. So I figured instead of putting glue or tack next to the motors, maybe I'll try this, see how that works. I find that the tack, when the motor warms up, all the oils come out. So I'm like that, I don't know. We'll see. Just messing about. I got a big order of, I mean, not in one shot, but like slowly collecting stuff from Warren, stuff from Stock Car Corner, axles, and kits, and I have half a store on my desk. It's just ridiculous. It's just, and I don't even know.
You can't even see the desk because there's so much junk on it. She said stuff. I know it's junk.
Yeah, it's all junk. Well, I fixed your car, Jen. I know what was wrong with it and why the axle. So this is the Legend.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, and so it's actually the gear. I took it off now. I mean, there's super glue on it now. The gear here comes off. It slides right off because there's kind of looks like a pinion, right? It's kind of just indented.
Okay.
And I guess because Jen and I don't race gently, when these things get banged around a lot, because the wheels just pop out. They're pop-on wheels, and so I just took a little bit of super glue and put it up against, and now it's just something just fell.
It was fixed.
Oh well. Oops.
Leave that one on the bench. More work to do.
Yeah. Okay. No, it's just the bumpers. Just the bumpers come out, and that's it. And that's what's So I got that drying. I've got a couple cars that I'm pulling out magnets. I got a couple cars that I'm putting back in magnets. I've got Jen and I's. This one I got off Harry. This little Porsche here. We got to get her ready to go.
It's a good looking color. I like that. I like that blue.
Nice. It's nice. And that's it. And we're gonna announce the GRL is open. So we're
open for business.
Open for bisschnaps. So I'm gonna need you guys' help first with something for that. But before we get into that, what's on your desk? What's going on with you?
I actually just cleared off my desk this morning before I came on. There's still a bunch of crap all over it, but cleared off all the stuff so I could at least get to my keyboard and my mouse. But I've been truing tires like a lot. Well, I'm actually not a lot yet because I'm taking my time. But I got a huge, I put it on Discord, but I got a huge haul of slot car tires. So I did finally pull the trigger and did the full switch to urethanes. Well, I guess I'm in the process because I haven't trued them all up, but I bit the bullet, I don't know, a month and a half ago and ordered the tire truer, the CG tire truer and the reciprocator. And then once I kind of got that down, trued a bunch of stock tires and saw some improvements, I was like, all right, time to had to sell a few of my 3D printer things so I could save up enough money to place that massive the massive tire order. It's always kind of a bummer when you spend that kind of change and tires just show up. But it is what it is.
Part of the hobby. It's all part of the entertainment, right?
Yeah, and that's why I hadn't done it for so long. Is it was gonna be like 22, 24 tires or something that I needed to replace, and so at least now I'm caught up, and now I can just buy tires as I buy new cars. Ordered a few new cars from Warren. I still got to pay him for them, but
it's always good when
yeah. At
Warren
this
likes to do
point.
that. Warren likes to send out the product before he receives payment. He's kind of good for that.
Oh, he hasn't. I told him not to ship them yet. I told
Oh,
him
okay, okay,
don't
okay,
ship
okay.
them, just so I make sure that I don't forget. And but yeah, it's yeah, the urethanes are going good. I trued up. So this one you sent me through Nico, I guess, found it, and you got it for me.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm a VW Beetle nut. I drove one for a long time, so I drove one
Hold
that.
the phone a second. Hold the phone a second.
Yeah.
What is that? I can't stop looking. Look at that shelf that you got going on. You got to show
Yeah,
because
let's.
people that stand. Are you making these stands? What is that? Is that 3D? Tell me that's 3D printed.
I'm 3D printing them. Yeah, I found it online. It's not perfect, but it's better than I was doing. I used to, if you guys remember, I had some of my straight track pieces I wasn't
Yeah.
using, and those were lined up here and here, and then I had all the cars on them, which is great until I went on a shopping spree, and then my cars didn't fit on them anymore. And so, and actually, because Mike Big Oak sent me a car to test for a little experiment we're doing, and when that came, I was like, oh, huh, there's no more parking spots. Um, so yeah, I found these online. They stack 3 high. They 3D print. Parts go together. There's a little. I've got one back there I haven't built yet, but this is kind of what the platform looks like.
Oh,
There's a
sweet.
slot. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Slot down the middle for the guide, and then it has this little piece. Kind of looks like a wing for a car. Goes down that slot, so that where's that light?
Also, the tires don't.
Yep. So it lifts the tires up. It's narrow enough that most of them don't, but a couple of the narrower cars need that just to get them up. Um, but yeah, so I can
Are,
fit like
are you
three
selling
times as
those
many
or
cars.
that?
No. I just
No.
it's just a file I found online.
Okay.
Um, I looked for slot car display rack and look, there he is. There's
There
right.
it is.
Um, but yeah, I searched and searched, and this one was like economical in terms of like how much plastic it used and how quickly I could print them, and still fit the right amount of
Yeah, because I
cards on
got
that
like
shelf.
3 shelves here that are just
Yeah,
one row, and it's like what a waste. Like it just looks so empty, but like all my cars are there, and I got all empty cases at the bottom that I want to fill with slot cars, but it's not economical at all to have like. So I'm trying to figure out a solution. I'm looking online. I'm looking on Temu. I'm trying to look for cool backgrounds. I even tried to look at Magnetic Racing's those bins,
yeah,
and I'm like, woo, woo, because
yeah,
I don't need one. I need like 20.
yeah. And this one took me. Well, I mean, you can see down here. I still got a bunch that I gotta build two more. Um, but they take like I don't know, 3 hours, 4 hours,
Right?
in a couple of different batches to print the different parts
For a row of 3 or like each section.
for one
Okay,
yeah, one column, one set.
like an hour, almost a little bit more than an hour a car.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, not bad.
So yeah, that's been fun. True and Tires has been fun. I did that Beetle, which is like I also tried on the Carrera wheels. They've got that gap on them, and I don't have any taking it apart right now. Actually, I do somewhere. Oh, I have the NASCAR, but the NASCAR doesn't have them. Those big like divots in them. Is he muted? Can you hear us?
No, I can hear you guys.
Okay. Um, so I did extra thick super glue through those,
Okay.
filled those gaps, and then trued the wheel first. Um, and it makes the cars like almost dead silent on the track. It's incredible.
Yeah,
how much
you're
difference.
talking about those weird hubs, right? I think I have
Yeah.
one. Hold on, I'm gonna show the guys. I think I have one.
I think the only ones I have out of a car is they're already glued on.
Those are witness marks from the injection mold.
Right. Yep. So to key it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, when you fill those in with the super glue,
I
it's
just sand them down. I go
Sand
the
them
other
off?
route. I just sand them off. I sand down the wheel and take off the divot.
So I don't know if yours look like
Whoa.
that. Look like tank tracks.
No, not like
No,
that. I
not
have
that
some like
one.
that.
That's the older one, man.
Yeah, the pants.
That's the wide wheel from the Di Tommaso. That
Yeah.
one is very hard
Yeah.
to fill.
My Capri has them too.
Yeah, the Mustang GTY is what I did. The
Same
Mustang
thing.
GTY wheel is the one that you see the most obvious one because the rim is so wide and then the tire is so thin and then it's really obvious. Or the Kramers as well. Kramers show off that divot really nasty. Does
Yeah, and I've noticed like which other one was it?
My
Oh,
Kramers. No, my Kramers are good.
this BMW.
yeah, but you pull off that tire, you'll see the divot that Pete is talking about.
Oh, the divot. Yeah. The divot.
Uh,
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
On the
Sure.
320, those front tires are so. This is the first one I did, and I did this one a while ago. Maybe it's this one. No, but the tires are so thin
yeah.
that you just hear it go. Grrrr. But when I'm pretty sure that one will get done on the fronts, of course.
Bro, did I bring you back your Mustang?
I don't remember. I have to check downstairs. Yes, it must be back now, where it belongs.
Yeah.
But yeah, so tire truing. Yeah, running a lot of laps. I need to clean off my table.
What have how long? So now that you've gone to the dark side, because you and I were Home brothers for a long time. What have you learned, or what's your first initial experience with truing tires?
Go slow. Go slow.
Go slow.
Low voltage. Yeah, I made the mistake on the because like so it's Paul Gage's is what I ordered, and I ordered all from Stock Car Corner. At Stock Car Corner, they have a couple of different like ODs, outer diameters.
Yeah.
So like they all fit the car, but some of them are wider than others. And my thought process was like, oh, when in doubt, order the bigger outside diameter because I can always sand it down. That was a terrible choice. Terrible choice because trying to reduce that outside diameter by more than like a fraction of a millimeter takes forever.
Oh, but you should just use a blade. What you do is I run
Blade?
so what I use, I spin it on the tire drawer, and then I take like a knife, an X-Acto knife, and I'll slice it right through the tire. It will take off a full shave off the tire. It's like a lathe. You use it like a lathe, right? You come in at an angle on the
Okay.
thing, and you go into it, and will take off a whole thing instead of you trying to grind down the tire. Because what it does is you'll heat soak the tire, then you get blistering in the rubber. But if you take it
Yeah.
as like a lathe, like Ernie taught me that because he uses a lathe to trim
Mhm.
down his tires. He doesn't use a regular tire drawer. He uses an actual machine lathe. It's
Yeah.
like a mini
Okay.
lathe that you can
Yeah, yeah.
get, and then all it does is it takes off like full bands of the tire.
And I can just do that on my regular tire truer?
Yeah, so what you do is you got to have a setup, and you can easily do this because you can build like a little like I have those metal block setups that are for like
1, 2, 3
they're
blocks.
for yeah. So I have that, and I sit the blade. I use a scalpel like a doctor scalpel, and I
Yeah.
use the edge, the tip of it, and I'll just run it down the tire as it's spinning, and we'll just take off a whole chunk of it, right?
Whoa.
Yeah. So
That,
you think about how a lathe works, and
yeah.
you redo it. If you want to take off a huge chunk, because I used to buy oversized tires for the Porsches in the beginning, like my 918 or whatever, and I
Mhm.
did the same thing. I just took a whole chunk of the tire off with the blade first, and then I trued it.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I've got another Beetle, and I know that one's going to need a lot of shaving off of that. So,
yeah,
and I have extra tires for that because I was
yeah.
afraid I was going to screw
Because
them up.
then you don't get that heat going through the tire, right? Because just one slice, you're just slicing right across, and just like it will just take off a whole rubber band worth of it.
What's the angle of the blade then?
I'm
At that
trying
point?
to.
Are you going
I
flat
got
or are you going?
45, so like I don't know. I honestly I just did it by hand. Like I just figured it out and just did
Oh,
it.
you held the blade with your like a razor blade and you just did it yourself?
No, no,
Like,
scalpel, like a doctor's
Oh,
scalpel.
scalpel, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
So yeah,
this
and
way?
then no, you go dead on it, and then yeah, and then tip the blade slightly so that it will not bite. Yeah, it's hard. Like and then you just rub it
oh,
across the tire like a blade.
kind of
Like
like you're
you push it
scraping with
into
the
the
blade.
tire and you just rub it
Oh,
across. And will just
okay.
take off a full band of the tire, right? Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
There.
okay, yeah,
So it's
yeah, yeah.
because it's spinning at such a high rate. It's like a lathe, right? Just like if you look at a lathe, it's just a pointed blade
Yeah, just
that
a sharp
runs
thing.
on
Yeah.
from the inside to the out, and that's exactly the same motion. You
That's like
just
the
go
deli when I used to cut
into
that
there.
cabagol. I used to put that cabagol on the blade at an angle, 45. Get those nice thick pieces.
Yeah. See, it can also trim the edges of the tire too with a blade. That's what I do. I round the edges of my tires with a blade. I don't really use I don't use the truer.
Oh, that's way smarter because
Yeah.
Yeah,
when I've been
it's
rounding
fast.
the
It's
edges
so
with the
fast, and
sandpaper,
you don't get
it's
into
like
that sound like that grind. Like you don't blister the tires. The one thing you don't want to do with the urethane is blister them. You don't want them to get hardened in any way, otherwise then become rock hard on the track.
yeah.
So the less heat you put through the tire, the better.
Well, and I mean, I went slow
I
as
know slow is
shit.
it's just for me it was just
It
too
was
much because
brutal.
I was truing for everyone that was racing. That's like 4 cars I was truing up. I would be there for like years if I wanted to do it
Yeah,
properly.
that's
So
what I
I
was
just
just.
like
I mean,
laid
if I
first,
had to
man,
do them
straight through.
all like that first one, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna be here for the rest of the year tuning
Yeah,
tires.
yeah.
That's
That doesn't
that's
work
awesome.
for me.
I luckily
Anyway,
I did buy like 80 grit sandpaper and just started with that to get the big chunk off, and then worked up. But that's a that's genius. Yeah, I know exactly how a lathe works. I got a wood lathe, but
yeah, I thought it just makes sense, right? Like once you think about it, you're like I'm spinning this tire, and all I have to do is put a blade against it. It will
yeah,
tear through that tire, no problem, because the blade is stronger than the tire. So can I actually control it? And that's all I did. And then I figured it out. I was able
that's
to
pretty smart.
true down tires really fast. I get them
Very
to the
cool.
right diameter and then sand it down, right? Like with the
And
pumper,
then
like the method,
yeah, then
right?
go it the
Right.
right way. Yeah.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
then round off the edges with the blade. I used to do all of it with the blade first and then just clean it up.
Clean it up with the sandpaper.
Yeah, that's right.
That's really smart. Well, watch out. That beetle's gonna be even faster now. Take a little bit more.
Yeah.
Oh my
But
God.
yeah, so chewing tires. That's what I've been doing. I
So
did the
then,
Beetle. I did my wife's pro car, wherever it is on the track, and then I'm working on my daughter's purple NASCAR, so that I
so
can
are you
she'll get a
truing?
car to race.
Are you also truing the Carrera tires, or was that package to swap out everything you have?
Everything I have,
Okay.
everything I have. The only ones I didn't were like the Mario Kart and the Batmobile
Yeah.
and the bus and the pace car.
Okay. And you're gonna mark all those silicone tires and put them in a separate bags, right?
Yeah, I haven't pulled any off. I'm marking them all this time instead of just throwing. When I when I switched to silicones, I just threw them in that big tire bucket,
Yeah.
and they just mixed in with all the other tires that I had bought at like a swap meet. And this time I'm labeling them, um, but I haven't pulled any silicones off. But yeah, they got your name on them when I'm done with them.
No, if anybody wants to, yeah, for sure. There's, I think Bryce is looking for some silicones, so um, as well. But I'm down. I mean, like, I think what you have I'll be good for life, pretty much. Like for any
Well,
future cars that I need.
oh, well, because I stopped. I probably have like maybe 10 pair.
Oh,
Because I
okay,
stopped buying them because I knew I was going to switch.
yeah,
So when I bought new cars, I didn't buy new tires for them until
yeah.
I could, yeah. And then I was buying more cars and not buying the urethanes to go on them, and then it ballooned into this much bigger group where I had to spend like $250 on tires, which was not fun.
That's two slot cars. That's
Yeah,
two slot cars.
yeah, easily, yeah,
But we need it. We need it to enjoy the hobby. We need it because Carrera just gives you bulk product, and then everything else is go nuts, right? And that's what we love about it. And
And truth be told, like I trued a lot of the stock tires, and it's like it's night and day. It's not perfect. It's not as good as urethanes or silicones, but like it makes them drivable, makes them raceable. But yeah, then going to the urethane is the next level, or silicone or whatever you're doing. But
P-Rats half asleep. Morning, buddy. Thanks for joining. Thanks everybody else who popped in. I know Nico came in. Easy E's here. And who else was? I popped you up. I popped you guys up. Thank you.
Oh. Hey Pete, where's my catalog, man?
Your catalog?
Yeah, man. You remember? I asked you for all the things you produce and the pricing, and I'm gonna place a big order. You said
nope,
you were busy
I don't.
At that time. I didn't bother you because you said you were busy. So.
No, bother me.
I'm waiting
because
on
otherwise
it.
I forget. I got
That's
it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Send it to me.
I don't have the pictures of the billboards. That's the problem. And I don't have them all built, but yeah, I'll get you something. I definitely have a page with all the little things on it.
Yeah.
So
if you get it, that would be great.
I'll send it over.
Oh, what, for the 3D stuff?
Yeah, I need to get some Pete Live on my track. I don't have any.
Oh, so do I. So just Pete, just put it on Raul's bill.
Joe is not included in this.
Put it on Raul's.
I'll come pick it up in Toronto.
You can put it.
Saying like, yeah, just add that to my order. Just add that to my order for like I'm gonna need some of those for like 2 years, and I'm like, I don't even keep track or write that down anymore. Like, it's not even.
Yeah.
I have other things here that I want to send on it that I can't tell you about, but I keep waiting because I keep thinking you're gonna be like, oh yeah, just send it over. I'm ready to go. I'm pulling the trigger.
No, this week. It's because dude, you've been traveling.
I'm leaving town this week, so of course it'd be this week.
And that's exactly why I've been delaying, because every time we speak, I'm like, I'm not gonna be like, hey, can you send me this? It's like when you're settled in and you're back and you got a week that you're not doing nothing. Well,
no, that never happens.
Okay, so I'll send you an email when you have time.
You'll be waiting forever.
I'll send you an email when you have time.
Okay, Pete. You got this Joe guy. You get me my catalog soon.
Yeah. But no, don't you have a PDF? Isn't there a PDF on the Discord?
Yeah, the little parts. Yeah, I don't have one of the billboards.
Oh, the billboards.
Okay. I don't know why I never did that.
Yeah, because I gotta put your billboards on my table too. Got to do a nice review of those, and yeah. Dude, you're like the 3D king here at this point.
No.
Who else is in 3D?
Well, that's kind of like that's a little bit of a huge statement there, Joe. The three amigos are producing a lot.
Yeah, no. Evil on me.
That's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. Three Amigos are doing 3D print for cars. I'm talking about like scenery and stuff like that. I'm not saying these products are good. They're quality. I have them. They still last. It's still functioning. Everyone who comes down here.
I think you just stepped on a landmine. I think you should step off the landmine.
Pizza Killer. It's really great. His attention to detail for 3D printing.
Off the landmine.
He's not competing with anybody.
Stop talking. Jesus.
If you want to do, if you want, I also have magnetic racing stuff on my thing. I'm not saying only. I'm saying 3D.
So Pete. Anyway, let's ignore this guy.
Get out of here. I know what I'm saying.
What else is new on the pipeline for your 3D stuff? Have you done the extensions to the garages yet?
No.
Oh, what happened?
No, and I haven't been making the garages lately. Because I basically lose money when I build them. So I don't lose money, but they take a lot. And so I was saving up some money so I could do some, those websites that have like, where you can have them build a PCB board for you. Like you can map it out using their software and then make a PCB board. I was going to do that, and then I used the money that I'd saved up for that to order all those tires. So, but that's the part that takes the longest of that project is that, all the soldering of the millions of little wires on that tiny little board, like the cutting and the crimping and.
I have a project I want to talk to you about.
I've had a
Yeah.
feeling that's usually
But
when
this
people ask
one,
me what's
this
what's
one
up
is
next.
for the wargaming community, and it's huge.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
oh,
different world altogether, and then there's huge volumes, and it's super simple. So we'll talk.
all right, all right.
Yeah.
Anders, I don't want to hear about being late anymore.
What?
And
Yeah,
Anders,
fair. He was giving us a hard time for being late to
I'm
his show
late.
yesterday,
I
and
was
now
late
he's late
today.
to this show.
Thank you to Bell. I was been
You're not
late
getting you're
today.
not getting the pin number for next time, Anders. Yeah,
oh my
careful.
goodness. So that's cool. So Raul, you have a tournament after this, or do you have a practice?
My tournament is August 17th. I have practice sessions every Saturday, Sunday leading up to the tournament. So what happened was I built a list, and I was like, "Oh, this is a great list." And I went out and I played a couple games, and I was winning. I was feeling all good and fuzzy about myself, and then I went out and I played a really good player, and he just destroyed me, like literally, like took me apart. And I was like, okay, well, back to the drawing board we go, and it's been that way since. So I've been back to the drawing board for a while because the meta in wargaming changes, and we just had a huge meta shift in the last 2 weeks, and my list that I thought was also brilliant is also useless. So I have to paint new models. I have to get everything ready by the 17th, and I have to practice. So I'm back to square one again. Welcome
Lovely.
to wargaming.
Is
There
it
you go.
Warhammer?
Yeah,
40K. That's
40K.
cool.
Yep.
Is there ever going to be like a 50K, or is 40K just?
Yeah, okay, we
Jesus
just keep quiet
Christ.
over there. It's never 50K.
I mean, you guys. I've been hearing 4K forever, and I'm like 40K, 40K. I'm like, well, it's been. I was
There's
12
also
years old.
30K, by the way, if you didn't know.
I have
I
no
did not
idea.
know that.
I have no idea. It's
There's the
grown men playing with
pre-heresy and
toys.
then the heresy. Anyway,
40.1 first.
there you go.
Warren says.
That's a Warren answer for sure.
Speaking of Warren, I don't know if Warren, if you had sent it to me and I didn't see it. Warren has a bunch of cars that we wanted to show, and we wanted to talk about some cars. But next show, I think we'll have a little segue into that, a little segment of what Light Tech has and what I'll be putting on for sale for you guys, and so I can get that angry phone call from Warren saying, "Stop giving people your 10% discount. It's over." So yeah, so Warren, I don't know if I
Oh,
missed it.
I just want to know what's new in the 124s, Warren. What's new in the 124s? Let me
Warren's
know.
got a lot of nice 124s, and I think it's free shipping right now, even
Excellent.
for Americans.
Warren, you know my name. You know my number.
free shipping, North America, over $100.
Yeah, it's
Right?
funny. I don't know why, but this week has been really busy on the eBay store, and like I sold like almost 10 cars off eBay.
Nice.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
You said when I was over, I couldn't buy any cars,
You're banned for life. That's it. It's over.
dude. No, we're gonna have words after. We're gonna have words. You're not going to your tournament or whatever you think. You really sold 10 cars?
Yeah, this week it was crazy. And the soccer shoes too. It was crazy. I was like, "What's going on with eBay
Okay, well, whatever.
today?"
Soccer
This week.
shoes. That's as long as you don't sell your hockey skates. Did you just sell Carrera?
Majority no NSR and Carrera.
The
Yeah.
F1s? Do you still have the F1s?
Nope, they're gone.
No, oh, you're kidding me, right?
Yeah, I just sold them. The NSR Carrera, the NSR Formula Ones are gone.
Poor Joe.
I'm gonna find. Whatever. Okay.
Anyway, so I now have
Easy.
some money to spend on stuff. So come on, guys. Come on, Warren. Show me the
You find him
124.
something to spend it on.
Well, that's the whole point. You sell the cars and new
Yep.
cars. What else do you do with that?
That's exactly why I sell the 3D print stuff, so that I can just send that money straight over to Slot Car Corner or Warren or local hobby shop. It doesn't stay in my account very long.
Yeah, my hobby fund is like it's an ebb and flow. You know.
Exactly.
I'm like, when I get some clients, I get lower level clients from my marketing. I'm like, this is all hobby fund clients. So those clients, whatever revenue generated goes into the hobby fund, and
Yeah,
then
it goes straight to
yeah,
there.
everything on the eBay still goes into the hobby fund. Yeah, so
Yeah.
anything to do with hobbies, it goes into the hobby fund. Like
First suspect.
Lego is on sale right now as well. I have so many Lego kits. So all that sales just goes into hobby fund, which means I can buy more cars, buy scenery, buy new Warhammer armies. That's how it works.
Yeah, the hobby
No,
stuff.
yeah, no
It's
new
good when a hobby
spending.
funds a hobby
Yeah,
after a certain
exactly.
point. That's what my wife always says. She goes, I don't care about 3D print stuff because it funds the rest of your nonsense. I'm like, yeah, cool.
Now there's a
Nonsense.
guy out
No.
in Milton, local, and he bought like a whole bunch of cars this week. It was like crazy. It was like multiple shipments. I was like, oh, okay.
Woohoo!
Yeah, like every time you wake up in the morning, it's like it's the item sold. They're like, oh, great.
That's
There
always a
you
good
go.
feeling. Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
People are coming back from vacation. People are looking to spend. That's a good friend there, buddy. Okay. Anyways.
Yeah, I'm a good friend to Jen. Am I not?
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say that earlier. I was like, I think he's keeping a different friendship in mind. To be honest,
I'm a good friend to Jen. That's all I can
he's
say.
protecting a different friendship there,
I
Joe.
was told to cut you off. I cut you off properly.
Stab. This hurts.
He can take your nonsense or your being upset here on the show for a little bit, but you don't want to mess with the wrath of a woman.
I'm just glad she got off because she's probably hearing. She's probably like, "Way to go, Raul." Like I was like nervous to show all the stuff I have on the like. Look at all the stuff I just got, and she, I've been like sneaking stuff in. Like I go to the mailbox, I put it in my satchel, and like I take all the pieces out, I put it in there, walk downstairs, like start spreading it around the room so she doesn't see like a clump of new things. It's just
That's like Mike sent me his car to test here, and I sent it back to him this week. He's like, "Oh man, the shipping says it's gonna be there on Saturday. I'm gonna be at work. I'm gonna be out." Because my wife is gonna be pissed. I was like, "It's your car, and it's one of my cars that you're gonna send back." He goes, "Yeah, she doesn't care. She sees the car. It's done. I'm done."
there's only so many birthday presents or
Yeah, exactly.
from subscribers.
Birthday presents 6 months later.
Stuff, right? I'm so popular. It's like she's like, I don't believe you. She's
Yeah.
like, no, you're not.
That's not true. That's not happening.
Joe, you could have bought him off Raul's eBay. No, why would I spend money on shipping when I could just go to his house? Flight man's like, you could have bought him off Raul's eBay. I thought he closed the eBay shop. But anyways, guys, speaking of racing, can I jump into this segment?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Guys, the GRL website and the season for 2026, but that you have to sign up for 2025 because we start in January, is officially open. Let me show you the website. Let's do this. Let me share my screen. You guys let me know if you can see this. Share. There we go. Oops. We got that?
Yep, they should be able to see it.
Nice, guys. So the address is grlracing.com. Just put that in the Google search or in what do you call it, in your browser directly, because it does take 24 hours. We just launched this, so it does take 24 hours for the servers to catch on and for Google to start redirecting you properly. It may, for some people in some cases, it may still send you to the countdown page. Just try to put it in your browser or just refresh your cache. Or just wait a day and you'll get to this site in case you see that countdown page. Yeah, that's it. So this is the front page. We've going on. What's happening? That's my cousin. I'll call him later. That's weird.
I thought Raul put a sound effect on for that. I was like, what?
Yeah, what's going on?
It's an interesting one.
That's not a sound effect I would put on.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was confused. I was like, that.
No, that's my phone. That's my phone. And I'd like to thank our official sponsor, Elitech Slots, Warren, for sponsoring another year, another season. He will be definitely having specials for the guys who have signed up, anybody who wants to buy cars or kits or tracks. And I just want to go quickly to the guidelines here. So you can go, we got some really nice pictures of some cars. Oh, no, not here. Those are the rules. And then let's get to the races. I just want to show off the tracks. So the tracks have been preset for the year. You guys have time to set this up, and get practicing for your tables. So we got the Thunder Loop Raceway here. Pretty simple enough. And we've got our dates for when we're going to be doing that down here. Then we got round 2. Same thing. We got the Red Line Speedway. And on the left here, it shows all the track pieces that you need. For those of you who are not familiar with the GRL, we are a online club where you can use a beginner Carrera set. There's no borders, no shoulders. It's just a track itself. You can put it on the floor, put it on a table. We race 10 laps, and every lap is worth 1 point. And if you podium, and then we take who has the fastest lap, and we give out points for first, second, and third place. And then at the end of the season, we calculate our points. We run 4 different classes of cars. And so let's just go to the last track here, just to give you guys a view of what it is. We run 4 different classes of cars. This year's classes, that's why I went to the line. This year's classes are full details. If you go down here, I love this picture.
Website super primo. Good work.
Thanks, brother. That was a lot of help from William at B2 Slots. He doesn't want any credit for it for some reason. He doesn't want me to put his name on it. He doesn't want to know nothing. But he's been fantastic in the back end, helping me and doing all this. So the 4 classes this year that we're going to be racing are GT3 and DTM class, Formula 1, Group 5, and NASCAR. So I know this is more of a classic NASCAR, but we're going to be doing the modern. I may have to change that picture. But those are going to be the 4 classes that we're going to be racing. So basically you set up that track. You run every week as a different class of car. And then once we run through all the 4 classes, then the next week we change out the track and start all over again. And that's how you get your points. I know I'm kind of just rushing through this, but
I've been watching you guys race this thing, and like we've been friends. I've been asking you about it and that sort of thing. Until just now, I did not realize that you raced through all 4 classes and then switched tracks. So, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's just.
What would you do?
I don't know. You just like racing random cars every once in a while, and then the track changes. That's I did not know there was a calendar to it.
No, we're definitely going to be a lot better organized this year. Last year, I gave the guys up until the month to give me their submissions. Sorry, I'm trying to look for something. And then, but I guess we're going to go back to the week schedule. And I'm going to get to where it's all going to be held, because I know that a lot of viewers actually put in a lot of requests they're having a hard time following, because the whole point is that the driver is supposed to, in order to make it fair, the driver will live stream his track, so it can be kind of moderated and marshaled, and anybody can pick out anything that's wrong to make sure that one, that there's no cheating, not that people would cheat, but to make sure that everyone's doing it fairly and correctly. Which was great, because last year we had a couple guys racing, some new drivers racing in the wrong lane. So that was caught up. A lot of guys were racing behind the start finish line, little rules like that. So I think, that moderation is perfect, and that marshaling online is such a great way to interact. So we do have a YouTube page, a GRL YouTube page. But before I get to that, so here's the heats. So you can come in and look at the drive. These are all numbers that were just, they should all be at 0, but these were kind of like last year's numbers. So you'll have a place to see each heat from the Thunder Loop Raceway, the Red Line Speedway. So you can come in and calculate and follow your favorite drivers. And then we have our last page, which is the standings of who's got the total wins so far. So you can follow along and see at any given point who's leading. So like I said, it's going to be a lot more reliant on the schedule. We'll be a lot more consistent with our time. And then obviously the contact page. Shoot me a line here if you want to join, or if you have any questions, by all means. And then obviously the Discord. Come join us on the Discord, guys. It's free. The Discord is free. This year's submission is $50 to get in, because like Raul had very much mentioned in the beginning, this is not building a website and moving forward. There is costs to hosting servers and whatnot. And as much as I would love to give this to everybody for free, it is coming out of my pocket. So I appreciate all the donations and the sign-up sheets. It really goes towards just making sure that we can keep this going for years to come. And I have a lot more plans for sure.
And there's prizes and stuff too, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you for. I should have mentioned that. So there's definitely prizes. I'm going to stop sharing for now, and I'll just get back to it, and then I'll do the other. I'll go to the YouTube page. There's definitely prizes. There's a prize for first place, second, and third. Last year, because I can't speak for this year, because I have to still discuss that with Warren, but I think we're going to go with the same thing. But last year, first prize was a digital Carrera car. Second prize was a analog car, and third prize was a axle kit by from Slot Invasion. So
That's pretty cool.
your money's not just going in for the back end. Your money is going in. Thank you, Pete, for that. Your money is going for prizes and semi sponsorships and stuff like that. So hopefully this year, I was kind of hoping to hit up Mark from Smart Race to see what he could do, if there's anything he wanted to donate or sponsor with. I kind of put up his stuff without asking. Smart Race.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Sometimes it's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. So not that I don't think he would mind promoting his stuff. We all use Smart Race. We all talk about Smart Race.
Yeah.
It's all it is what it is.
Gold
What I do need
standard.
your guys' help with though is the actual YouTube channel. So like I was talking about before, everything is going to be in one place. The GRL, Stock Car Global GRL is on a YouTube channel. Sorry, I'm just
I'll
going
put
to
a link to it in the description
thank you.
after the show so that you guys can find it.
Awesome. Let me just
Because you need subscribers so you can go live, right?
Yeah, so we're missing. I only got 27 subscribers. It's a new channel. I'm not really pushing it. I've managed a way to get people to be able to stream to this channel, so it's going to be super easy. I just have to give permission to those guys who are starting who sign up with the GRL. But guys, I kind of need 50 subscribers so we can all go live from our phones. Normally, from the computer, you don't need any subscribers.
Right.
You just need a 24-hour verification that you're a real person. But for some reason, the phone, I just need 50 subscribers. So if you guys can help us out, I just need 25 more, just to make sure we hit that 50. I'm not looking to make money off this page.
And that'll be like the one place that all the races will be housed there. So if you want to follow the Global Racing League, you subscribe to that, and you'll be able to see the races instead of popping around all over the place like we used to. Right?
Yeah, exactly. So instead of following everyone's notifications and jumping around, I've and we're going to try this just to be all in one place. So at least you can just hit that notification, and then hey, someone's going live. Perfect.
Someone's
go watch.
tonight.
Yep.
Yeah, very cool. Is the league global, or is it North America right now? You got any global participants?
Who is joining? I think was it Anders? Somebody in Europe said they were going to join.
Brad.
And then
Brad.
Yeah. We're almost global. It's open globally. It's open to global. So
Yeah.
I think I need two, because it's hard with the time. I understand that it's hard with the time. So when we go live, we're sleeping and whatnot. So it would. I'd love to get it.
Yeah.
That's one of the.
So they have somebody who can watch the live.
There's that, right? So I'm trying to get a
in the
pair
morning.
of people. To do it, and I'm also going to be hitting up some of the what do you call it? Hobby shops like Warren is doing. Warren is setting up a GRL track so his guys can come. Everyone can just convene in one place and race at his shop.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't have the space in your house, some people don't want to take down their track. Some people don't have extra space for Carrera massive track. Even
since I don't want to do that, I'll just fly up to Warren's every week to race there. So.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. That's not happening.
Mike Choquette saying, "Okay, I'm out. I'm not a real person." Oh, what on the page for the drivers? Yeah, I mean, if you want to send me your picture, I can put you in a helmet. Not everybody wants their picture online.
I think he's talking about the subscribers and going live. That they won't let you go live if you're not a real person. Is what you were saying. I think that's what that's in reference to.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. Thanks, Greg.
Either way.
You guys are awesome. And that's it, guys. So that's what's going on with that. I appreciate all the support, and this year's going to be a fantastic. I think I've already got
absolutely fantastic. They're just fantastic.
It's always absolutely. I want to thank Raul for passing the torch. I mean, really, we had a lot of discussions with this. for the first year, and he really showed me the ropes. And every 2 minutes, I was calling him for something, and it was a lot, it was as easy as he was saying it is, but there's a lot of work that goes in the back end, and everyone was really patient with me last year, and I appreciate it because it paid off, and I managed to get a better understanding and a better vision of where we want to go with this. And that's it. So thank you everybody in the chat for your support, because I know a lot of you were following along. That's always good to see, and fun to see that people are actually enjoying watching just as much as they enjoy racing and seeing the crashes and the will he make the 10 laps?
Yeah, well, that's yeah. Those were most of the ones I watched were at the beginning of your
Took the
guys'
last one
Monday
today.
show, because it was on the every week is at the same time. But it'll be nice. It'll be on one channel so that you can get notified instead of popping around to find everybody.
No, that's it. And people can still stream to their channels. You can stream to double channels as long as you're streaming one to the GRL, then it's fine. So, so if people do it like a normal live, and I'm not worried about that. I'm just making people can see and moderate.
Yeah, it'll be great for spectators, for those of us who are just watching.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's
exactly. Cool. Thanks, Anders. All right. So that's my spiel for today.
Rad.
Thanks, Ron.
Yeah, good job. Good job.
What else? What else is in the works? What else we got going on? What do you guys got going on in the chat? I know my brother tore down his track last night.
No,
he's not watching because he's probably sleeping. He tore it down and added some temporary tables to one end of it and rebuilt it. Did the whole thing over again. He's got like this crazy pit lane idea. It like passes under and like it's cool, but we'll see if it works.
Yeah. We've been racing a lot. We've been hitting up late night discords and really pushing these cars to get them as fast as we can. And it's been fun just racing. And G Money's in the house. There you go.
There he is.
Oh, clear. Greg's saying he's working on a 68 Dart interior. Yeah, we saw your last video, Greg. If you guys haven't checked out Greg's channel, by all means, man, Clearwater 124 has some great information. I know you're saying like you're no pro or anything, but at this model detail of what you do, Greg, I mean, it's for the rest of us who don't scratch build or are just starting scratch building. Trust me, you're pretty pro, bro. So I get you when he's saying it works. So Greg, if you guys
says it works, so because when I went to bed last night, I don't think he had quite got it to connect up. So that's awesome. Can't wait to race it. I'll go up soon. So I'm thinking either probably Labor Day or early October is my brother's birthday. So
Nice.
We're gonna go flip flap. He's gonna come down here for one of those, and I'm gonna go up there for one of those. So should be fun.
What's early October? Allison's birthday is October 7th.
4th is Gerard's birthday.
I was trying to connect. I was like, oh, yeah, same birthday as my daughter. Hilarious. Oh yeah, MB saying guys don't be jealous. I'm like, I am jealous. That MB has a fantastic long track. It's really, and you guys get to go and race on that.
And he's going to race today. Yeah, I'm super jealous.
Just don't crash into that well-built farm. That farmhouse you just built. It's huge, and I'm like, oh man, cars be flying. Ron saying, I'm trying to make a deal on a 29 analog cars from a friend who moved away and doesn't have a place to race. Hey, a buck of cars, pretty good. $30,
A buck of cars. Start there. Start the negotiations there. see what he says.
Well, I mean, that's how I got this car. This guy had it on for $80, and then I had it for $120, and then he had it down to $80. Called him,
lowballed him.
Would you take $60? And he's like, yeah, just come get it. And I'm like, man, I should have offered $50.
Oh, I forgot too. When was that? Last week? My wife is a big thrift shop lady. She loves going to like the thrift shops and finding deals and clothes and all kinds of stuff. And she, her and my daughter go. And then, sometimes they send me pictures of stuff, usually like board games and stuff. And I'm like, well, if it's got all the pieces, yes, but I don't know how to tell you if it's got all the pieces. But last week she sent me a picture of, and I don't know what I did with it. Oh, yeah, I do. Mike knows what I did with it. It's packed up and hiding in a container in my truck bed. But it is a Carrera Go set with like the loop, and it was like $15 at the thrift store. So I was like, yeah, go for it, get it. And then yeah, my daughter and I picked out little cars, and she like daughter will not. Occasionally, she races down here on my big track with me, but usually only as like a bargaining tool. She's like trying to, she's getting ready to ask me like to go buy a toy or something. She's just like, Dad, let's go race. And then she races, and then she goes, so now can we go do this? I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. But she like set up all her little Lego people all over the track, and we were crashing into them. And she took like a bunch of my scenery stuff from down here and put it, because we had it set up on the living room floor, and she just she just had a blast with it. She didn't want to race all that much with it. In fact, when I was racing, she just put her hand down. She says, "No, Dad, we're not driving right now. We're, the people are going camping," or whatever, she had up in her imagination. But it was
Track
hilarious, and it was a lot of fun. Yeah, she got a wild imagination. But yeah, so that was fun. And then like 2 days later, we go to the antique mall, and I think I do have this one down here. Um, but we got this like, I found this wild thing, and now I forgot what it's called, but World of Wonder, like GT Super Screamers is this thing.
What's that?
Yeah, it's like a
Block
slotless.
cars?
It's a slotless system. They're like from the 90s, but it's got this track, and then on the outside of the track is this slot, and this wire goes in it, and it's basically like guided by the wire. So
Okay.
this is like the car,
Well, that's cool.
and it races around, and when it gets close to one of those wires, it knows in here there's a signal, and so it'll like follow the track, and then the controller has a trigger and a steering wheel. So like you guide it in between those wires to pass. So
Does it work?
I haven't hooked it up yet. No, I haven't. I haven't hooked it up yet. I'm sure it doesn't, because I gotta do some work to it, because the battery is pretty corroded.
Oh, okay.
But I think I'm gonna 3D print like a new battery case and buy some, because they're just like yeah, they're like little batteries.
They're like half
Um,
C's or something. What are those called?
yeah.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah,
that's really
so
cool.
that was kind of my fun, goofy thrift store find. And then I
Proud
found
of us.
there was an Anki Overdrive kit at the Goodwill too, but no cars, and they're
Uh,
way overcharging for it with no
now,
cars.
when the cars are without the cars, it's paper.
Right. I was like, oh man, I'll pick that up, and then I open the box and I look at it. I'm like, no cars, no nothing. It's just the paper pieces. And then I look online. I'm like, people are selling the paper pieces for like $12. The cars are like $50. I'm like, no, I'm good.
Good. Are you guys interested at all in the hybrid system?
I haven't been. I was surprised to hear. I mean, you told me the other day that you were thinking about it.
I
Oh God, Joe is good.
well, okay, so I'm gonna there's gonna be, so I'm beta testing the Smart Race, and there is a feature in Smart Race that will allow you in the future, if it works, because we're beta testing it, which I don't have that system yet. It'll read the hybrid cars. So because those hybrid cars, I'm only interested because not to put on the floor, but to actually race on the track, because that's what all the German guys are doing. They're racing them on their track, and that's all I see is these. When it first came out, those cars fit on the track. So if it's just a matter of the color sensor, I could easily either cut that out or paint it, and that way those cars would stay on the track. Like,
Huh.
so it's like, whoa, wait a minute now. So now we could do like, I get it. I want to, I have a funny feeling that the cars are going to be very wishy washy back and forth, but I don't know how. I don't know how well the cars, like if they keep a
Did
straight
you
line.
buy the system already, or you haven't got it yet?
I'd have to. Yeah, I mean, I think it's on
I
sale.
think
And
it's
I mean, I have
only
to order from
available
Germany.
in
Yeah,
Germany, right?
Yeah.
we don't even know. I don't even. I mean, maybe Warren does, but I don't even know if they're going to bring it to the North American market.
I don't think it's coming. So
Right.
you'd have to ship it in from Europe.
Well, that's it. So I want to
That's
get
gonna
more.
be pricey as.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna get Nico to buy it, take it all apart, put it in a paper bag, and then ship it over.
Yeah, right now the Warhammer World Championships are happening in Austria. I was thinking about it. I was like, hey, I could fly out, see Nico.
Man, that'd be so cool.
Yeah. Anyway,
But I don't know. I don't know. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I don't know. Grown men playing with little plastic toys. It's not for me.
mm,
Yeah. Weird.
Says the guy. Says the guy who's in his basement messing around with toy cars.
Says the guy who has like a whole shelf, and I don't even want to tell you how much that shelf is worth of plastic mini Star Wars. Pew, 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 pew.
Oh yeah.
That I used
Yeah.
to do every Wednesday night with my guys, throw dice at each other like, I hit you 3 times. Why defended? It's like, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Uh,
That reminds me. I still have my Legion stuff I gotta sell. Yeah, it's
You-
a good way to get some more hobby money.
There you go. Yeah, time to start pulling out all that old plastic you got around.
Yeah. I got a whole bucket of plastic stuff I can sell.
but
Sometimes the board game shop around me does like a garage sale where like you can pay like kind of like a swap meet where you can pay like
Yeah,
10
and
bucks
then get
to
a
set up
table and put up all your stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll just be like, $1 a piece, take them. I don't care. Get them out of here.
You guys are
We're bringing
lucky
home.
that you have so many hobby shops and thrift stuffs and finds. I mean, I think I was talking even with Bryce. Bryce was online, and he's always like, "Oh, I found this. I found." Toju is, Toju Racing himself is finding all these great deals, and it's like there's just not that market here in Canada for it.
Yeah, those
really
two guys are Bryce and Todd from Toju. They find the craziest Facebook Marketplace deals. It's insane, and
Yeah.
I just don't look enough. Maybe because Todd's not that far away from me. He's just 4 or 5 hours north of me. So it's like
I
it can't
find
be that much different there than it is here. But yeah, he's always finding stuff, and Bryce too. Like Bryce is like, oh yeah, I got this thing for $50, and it came with 10 cars. I'm like, what? What?
I mean, I find them too on Marketplace. The problem is I got to drive an hour and a half or 2 hours. It's like,
Yeah.
well, the gas and it's like, come on, guys.
Well,
And
guys,
truth be told, like my first digital set was on Facebook Marketplace, and it was like $75 for a full digital set.
Yeah.
But I haven't found anything worth going to get. It's probably because White Wolf out there sniping all the stuff from me.
Yeah, there you go.
To
Because
be honest, I know he does.
gentlemen,
He does
I
it a
have
lot
to take
too.
my leave from you guys.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm
Good luck.
off
Good
to-
practicing.
Yeah. So
Take care, brother.
take it easy. I'll talk to
Have
you
a good
guys
one.
later. Bye.
Thanks, Papa.
Thanks, man.
See you next week. And hey, Eric, how's it going? Thanks for popping in. I know I put your thing up there, but everyone's trying to wake up. We've hit that hour mark. That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, good show. And it's just we're
no,
just shooting
absolutely.
shit today.
Yeah. Like we usually go back to basics. Yeah, every Werewolf says every chance he gets.
Yeah, I knew somebody sniping them.
Well, it
Because
was
truth
funny.
be told, I'm pretty sure that digital set I bought was around where you were coming, where you live. Well, in that direction at least, because it was about an hour west of here, hour and a half west of here on 70, which is I'm pretty sure right in your neck of the woods. But yeah,
Because I remember in the beginning too, we were like, oh, like how do I expand the track? Let me look for other people's tracks. And my cousin, when my cousins was over, he was freaking out. Like he saw the cars. He's like, oh my God. He goes, I'm like, dude, you realize that we can split, I'm like, I already have a track. We can find these guys. We can split the price. And at the time it didn't sink in like the value of everything. I'm like, man, these guys are crazy. They're asking for like $2,000-$3,000 for this track and cars. And it took a while, and I'm like, hey, listen, I found this guy $1,200. He had a it came down from the ceiling, right? A lot of guys do the crank
Yeah.
from the ceiling, and he's like, I'm selling the whole thing, and he's like, he had 20 cars for like $1,200, and I'm like, that's the cheapest I could find it, and you know all the digital stuff. And I called my cousin. He's like, yeah, let's go. It was 3 hours away. He was ready to go and pick it up, and then and I'm like, we'll split the cars. He's like, oh, I don't care. Like, just you can have all the track. I just want the cars. And but at the time it was weird because I'm like, what are these guys crazy selling for $1,000? And then as you start collecting and spending money, you're like, yeah, that was a good deal. Like,
Yeah.
but
I've easily spent way more than that buying them one at a time new.
just I don't even want to know. Like, it's not even. I'm like,
Yeah, we don't talk about it. It's like Big Oak always says. It's like, no, we don't even talk about that.
No,
we don't even talk about that.
I always go back every time.
Money already spent.
Go back, check the bank account. Like, okay, we're still good. We're still good. I didn't make a mistake. It's like, I mean, I could have invested into crypto. I could have bought more stocks. I could have thought about my retirement. But no, I'm just, can't take it with you. Enjoy the ones here. All right, that's great. I think we're.
Yeah, I think that's about all we got. That's all I got.
I'm good to call it. We covered everything. I think we want to talk about the JRL. We want to talk about your tire truing.
Yeah.
No regret. So I believe the one thing I did want to mention is that I am helping Bill Royal out with a fundraiser for an animal shelter that he's associated with. We will be doing Bill will be doing. I'm going to help him co-host. It's a 6-hour race. He's doing kind of like sponsor a lap. So I've sponsored 2 cents a lap, one for Jen and I, and 1 cent for Jen and I. So how many laps he does, I think it'll come out to, if you did it that way without a regular donation, I think it comes out to like $25 or $45. He's calculating in his fastest lap or whatever. So if you want to sponsor his laps, and that depends if he makes a full lap. If he crashes, he has to start over. Bill has a fantastic track. It looks really good. He's got he's the guy with all the great camera angles and all the automated stuff. I believe if schedules work right, we'll have him on the next show, so we can talk about it a bit more.
Cool.
We'll decide if you're or not, depending on your work travels.
Yeah, I should be.
But I think it's a good cause. Plus, Bill's a great guy to talk to, so we'll have him on and we'll shoot the breeze with him as well. And and yeah, that's the only thing. So if you guys haven't checked out his channel, it's Bill at Castle Racing, and it'd be great to see you guys. We're gonna be doing it for 6 hours. Jen gave me a Saturday off, so I'm like, wicked.
When's the race?
August, not the 9th, August 16th. So the Saturday after.
And how do you sponsor a lap or?
He's got a link. I think it's going to be on his website right now. Okay. I think he's floating it around Facebook. I've shared it in my posts in the YouTube posts, and you just go and PayPal it, whatever, and then
cool.
But you can sponsor that link. I mean, I think he wants to do that race first, and then however many laps he does, like you just
cool.
Send it.
All right,
he's got more of the details. So
very cool,
Mike. We're all doing it. We're all doing it, dude. I'm not laughing because that's funny. I'm laughing because I'm crying on the inside. That's what I'm doing here too.
It's all right. They got to find their own way.
Yeah, and it's tough love. That's how it works.
Yeah, and hopefully, probably unlikely, but hopefully, I'll live long enough that they'll be well on. She'll be well on her way before I croak and she'd get my inheritance. Fingers crossed. Yeah. I live that long. Like 65.
Guys, slot cars are going to take off. You're going to live more. Oh my god, stop that!
I'm just kidding.
Guys, the price of slot cars are going to skyrocket. The world will figure out. This will become pop culture one day. Our collections are going to become classics, and we're just sitting on all kinds of money. I'm telling you.
I think that's what they said in the 60s too. But
that was interesting. But you know what? That was interesting. Why that died, right? I mean, John Erdman. That was So we had then Johnny Hobby, and then our guest after that was John Erdman. He had that track. I don't know if you had a chance to see that. Our last live.
No.
check it out. I'll tell you why in a second. He was talking because he's got a king. It's not a king track, but just one under, and it's massive. He's got this commercial track in his barn,
Oh,
and he
okay.
was saying, I don't know if we brought it up or if it was on the backstage, if we were talking about it. I believe it was on the show. He was saying that a lot of these clubs that were popular, slot cars actually disappeared because the clubs could not afford the rent
Yeah.
and the housing for that space. So when you have a public place that people can come in, that's just natural interaction. So he goes, slot cars were a thing. He goes
Yeah.
back in the day because look, I mean, they had to build these massive tracks to attract people, and people were racing. And he showed the old school timers that they would put. So if you just paid for time on your track,
Oh.
the clerk or the shop owner would just give you, okay, you paid for 15 minutes, 20 minutes. It would give give electricity to that lane. And when your car was dead, you're like, oh, time's up. Okay, got to pay my 15 cents for another whatever it
Oh,
was,
that's
right? I mean, I
cool.
thought that was so cool, and that's what we need. We need more commercial people bringing that in, and it's just, I mean, it's hard today, but that's what.
Yeah, for sure. Well,
So
yeah, because rent hasn't gotten any cheaper.
no, and building these
Yeah,
things
it
cheap,
is
right?
funny, like when more and more people of like my dad's age, my father-in-law's age, that generation, when more and more people hear, it's like, oh, you're racing slot cars? They're about this big? He's like, oh, I used to go to this place on such and such street and race like every Tuesday afternoon when I was a kid. And, I didn't have a track at home, but I'd walk up there and buy my new parts for the car. And I'm like, yeah, I wish that was still a thing and it wasn't
Yeah,
just in basements. But
no,
yeah,
here it
it
is.
is funny.
But
More and more people here, they're like, oh, yeah. Yeah, I did that. Is you mean like with the controller? I'm like, yeah, yep.
yeah,
Like,
well, you
oh,
went
there
to
was
that
a place
swap
on
meet,
such and
and
such street. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. The swap meet was fun. It's
S-
cool.
So,
A lot of
that video before we go, I know I'm doing the Italian goodbye, but that video, if you even if you just want to scroll to it, there's one point where he's like, yeah, my dog only likes certain. So John Erdman's dog is in the middle of the track. He manages to get himself in the middle of the track, not on the track, in the middle, and he's like, my dog, see what she's doing. She's barking at that one car. He goes, check this out, and he puts cars going around the track. The dog doesn't move. She
yeah.
wants one specific car. That one specific car, and the dog is running back and forth, chasing.
That's funny.
It's hilarious. It's
Yeah,
hilarious.
my dog's crate is underneath the track on this one corner,
Mhm.
and there's certain cars I race, and it doesn't bother her. She just sleeps down there, no big deal. And then like certain cars, she's like, nope, and goes upstairs. So it must be like that frequency or something in
Oh
there that's just
yeah.
like, nope. She doesn't chase them. She doesn't care about them, but she's just like, nope, not hanging out down here if you're racing that one.
That's
It's
interesting.
pretty
That's
wild.
cool.
It's not as dramatic as that where she's chasing it. That'd be pretty funny, but yeah.
Oh, that's right, Warren. It was the Toyota 88C. Warren remembers. Sure.
Well, cool.
Yeah, man.
Thanks everybody for coming. Good turnout. Good chat as usual. I appreciate it. Do you have any we know the lives by now. We have let's see, tomorrow is
Pete.
Pete Brown's tomorrow. Monday's you and Jen. Tuesday's Marty. I think he's back from Colorado, so we should see him this week. Wednesday is nobody.
Well,
Greg
Wednesday,
every once in a
Raul
while
usually goes on at night for
Oh
his
yeah,
hobby stuff.
for the game
So,
stuff. Yep.
um,
And then Thursday's Wildman. Friday's Stock Dude and Anders, Lucy Fur. Um, yeah. And then next Saturday we're off, but we'll be back in 2 weeks.
yeah, that'd be great. And guys, it's every 2 weeks. I know you guys you're like, it's not on the show this week, and I'm like, yeah, it's 2 weeks, guys. Sorry, we probably have to do a better job of of announcing that, because for
We
all the
gotta.
new guys, yeah.
Yep.
So we do every 2 weeks just because scheduling and life.
Yeah. And I can't even make it that often. So.
Oh, nice. It's fine. Dude. That's why we did it. Oh, nice. Bryce is getting into
Oh,
the
Bryce is
live.
gonna go live. Yeah,
Yeah.
those are fun. He's got a rad track. You guys gotta check it out.
It's wicked.
I know I keep saying that. He's probably like thinking I'm blowing smoke up his ass, but
No.
it's a cool layout. It's a great camera angle. Yeah, it's one of my favorites to watch.
It's wicked tuna. That's what
Wicked.
it is.
Yeah, cool.
Absolutely.
Well, that's all we got. Thank you guys so much. Have a
Absolutely.
great rest of your day.
Yeah. Great weekend.
And we'll see you in 2 weeks. And we'll see you in the Discord between now and then.
Absolutely, guys. Join the Discord. It's free. Come on.
Yeah, free. Free Discord. All right. See you guys.
Bye.